I'm Hip Hop Anthony now. You know what I'm saying?
Were you dancing though? Like, were you like? All right, all of you guys who actually have kids are gonna like this.
All right. Yeah? I'll shut up for this one then.
So there's this childcare worker that was explaining on social media about how she has been seeing the difference in like how kids are today and how she thinks like TikTok is totally ruining them. So she lists all these things that she observes in them, and when I guess like guys like us start to read this, it looks like we kind of did the same stuff, but I don't know. I'll let you be the judge.
Okay.
So
is she like older and she's seeing like multi-generations of kids and she's
How many
like,
generations?
I think she's kind of like our age, like age.
So she's seen one generation.
Yeah.
You too young to be talking about back in my day.
Yeah, you need to be like 50 or 60 or something.
Already.
We do that here all the time. Back in our day.
So let's see if these things are unique to the social media age or if the television age kind of had the same thing. Because I feel like it did. So she's observing these kids that are as young as 9 that have TikTok accounts, which that is like crazy.
TikTok is kind of wild though.
Yeah, that sounds like that shouldn't be, but she points out these problems. She sees the kids body shaming each other. Is that something that we had when we were kids?
We f***ing did that.
Parents body shamed us.
But the level, I'm curious.
But it made us better. Maybe this one's making them worse. Maybe the way and the tact that they're doing it is not as good.
Yeah, that's true. I think it could be the way it's done. And yesterday, I just witnessed Taika being self-conscious for the first time, and I was like, oh. So like, Taika loves Spider-Man, right? That's his favorite superhero. And so when he first started jiu-jitsu, I was like, crying already? I was like, I'm gonna get him a Spider-Man rash guard. And you know, when you're a kid, you just love everything that's, you know, so he has it, and he loves that fucking rash guard. Even though I love it even more because he looks fucking retarded in it, but it's my favorite. He goes to jiu-jitsu yesterday, and he puts on his regular Spider-Man rash guard. A big kid comes in, maybe like 10 or 11, and he's like, Spider-Man rash guard! And then he walks by, and Taika comes up to me, and he goes, Papa, I don't want to wear this rash guard. Oh. And I was like, oh, man. I was like, why? I was like, we gonna fuck that kid up? His guard's not that good. And I was like, why? He goes, I don't like the way he said it. I was like, but he didn't even say it in a battle. It was one of those, just caught him off guard, you know, like a grasshopper, like that. But then I guess it was just such a big... Yeah, he's being vulnerable.
It was just such a big moment that he was like, I never realized it was going to attract that kind of attention. But also on the flip side, it's one of those things when the adults watch the kids' class, all the adults, all the parents are like, dude, I need a fucking Spider-Man rush guard too.
But it ain't cool when adults say it.
No. And I was like, oh, fuck. So he has self-consciousness for the first time. Wow. So like, I haven't experienced, you know, like body shaming or whatever at like him and his friends level, but I think he's probably gonna enter into that where like now they're like, oh, look at your nose, look at your eyes, look at your teeth or whatever.
But I mean, in a maybe different positive environment, isn't that like a part of what makes him mature or stronger? You know what I mean? Because like Taika probably also is not going to be the type of kid who wants to wear a Spider-Man rash guard when he's like 14. But the only way to truly learn or like move past it is when another peer, you know what I mean, kind of shames you in a certain way. And that's how we all grew and learned about random shit.
Also, I take everything with a grain of salt because he does have the memory of like a fucking fly. So when it's jiu-jitsu tomorrow, he might just put it on and just go straight into it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of kids, they just like that moment is that moment. So I always have to like see if it happens 3 times.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, I hate this. And the next week, it's like, oh, this is pretty good actually.
I have an older sister, so I only had hand-me-down type shit, right? Yeah. And I was too young to do anything myself. And I remember when she got a CD player, I finally got to take her Walkman. But I didn't know how to fucking do cassette shit, you know what I mean? So I only had her music on her Walkman, but I just wanted to be cool at school and have a Walkman, right? So on her fucking cassette tape, there's like a Virgin is on there, right? It's one of the songs. It's just like a mixtape of random songs and Like a Virgin has to be on, but I'm listening to my Walkman at recess because I just want to look cool. A fucking kid jacks it from me, puts it on, is like, let me hear this shit. Here's Like a Virgin, blasts me in front of the whole basketball court. And I remember thinking in that moment, from now on, I'm only listening to rap.
I'm Hip Hop Anthony now.
You know what I'm saying?
Were you dancing though? Like, were you like...
Nah, not at all. I'm just trying to look cool, like, and have it on. You know what I mean?
Just like putting it close to people's ears.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the core memory stuff. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's those moments that shape you.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
I would have been like getting my best friend, and I'll put Like a Virgin in the fucking speaker box so they could be like blasting it loud, and I'll be like, oh, we're gonna go fuck this motherfucker up. So you play that really loud, and I just start attacking him so he could listen to Madonna while I fuck his ass up.
Every kid wishes they have that friend.
You know what the inverse of that is? There's always that kid
Like a virgin.
that you can't even. He's like bulletproof. I remember in high school there was this one cool ass kid
Named Ryan.
and we were all no, it ain't me. We were all
Spins
making
his chair around.
yeah, we were making fun of like everybody was like Backstreet Boys is gay, NSYNC is gay, like everybody was saying that. This one dude, like really cool, was just sitting there like humming the lyrics and shit, and we were like, "Oh, you're gay, bro. That's NSYNC." And he goes, "NSYNC's pretty cool." And we're like, I guess NSYNC's pretty cool.
Ryan, only Ryan could do that.
No, dude,
I feel like that's something you would say.
I wish I could do that shit, man.
You gotta get Tiger to do that. You gotta be like Spider-Man retros.
Dude, I remember it being in 5th grade, and it's a clear memory because like my hygiene is because of this guy now. I remember in 5th grade, I go over to my homie's house. He's my best friend at the time, right? He lives across the street. I go over there, and I don't know if I was sweaty or whatever, and I was just in his room, we're just chilling, and he was showing me this new turntables he has, and he goes, "Bro, you smell like a dog." And I remember going like, what the fuck does that even mean? Yeah, from that point on, 2 showers every day.
Wow.
Take my
You're very clean.
That's why you shower before you email.
Take my laundry. Mom, you ain't doing my fucking laundry anymore. You putting fucking dog scents in there.
That's true.
Dog shampoo it.
I need to do my own fucking laundry. Just that one moment.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Are they talking about girls? Because I know they go through some completely different shit.
But the thing is, like, body shaming, I feel like was worse when we were kids because that shit was on TV and movies.
I feel like body shaming affects girls the most, yeah, for sure.
I think the guy kind of body shaming is different.
Why?
We're like, it's more like you fucking weak piece of shit, or like you fat fuck.
Oh, like ability?
No, like the way that it's like body shamed. It's like it's more like
For fun.
it's not so much. Yeah, I think the way that girls do it to each other is different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's what they're talking about though, like how early the body shaming comes, because that's how they grow up with all those fucked up things about like eating disorders, looking, you know, like they had that shit in our generation too, where girls would be like fucking vomiting food and they're like trying to be a supermodel, and they're like, dude, you're in the 5th grade, why the fuck are you vomiting food?
When we were kids, we didn't really have the example of like championing someone for being fat. We didn't have that.
yeah, right? Like
True,
the
yeah, yeah.
plus size models back
Yeah.
then are like the average woman today type.
Yeah, we didn't have that at all.
And also back then, it's like if you weren't eating,
There's plus size models back then?
that's what I'm saying.
Back then, that was
Who's gonna show the triple XL vest that they're selling it?
It was plus size models back then were like mediums, but now it's like
They didn't even have them, because that's like saying a smart dumb guy.
Medium sized model look like? Oh my god.
Like Anthony.
Anyways, also back then, like if you didn't eat, it was anorexia. Today they call it like fasting. I'm totally fine with that shit. You know what I mean? It's like everything's just different, even though it's the same.
That's
Relabeled.
True,
Yeah,
How about
everything's
this?
just relabeled.
How about she said that she'll see kids bullying each other. Girls were bullying each other over their parents not being able to buy them Lululemon.
That's fucking.
Oh, so that's like a teen thing.
That's really.
They're kids. They're like 9 and 10.
Dude, Lululemon.
Lululemon as a 9-year-old?
Now. Well, Lululemon's not the top dog anymore. Now it's like normal because Lululemon became racist or something.
But that's fucking like
Wait, really?
$70 for kid pants?
Yeah, dude.
Inflation. We had Miller's Outpost.
This
Oh,
elementary.
pipe pants.
Yeah,
I was gonna say like that sounds like some Palos Verdes struggles, you know? Like kids that grew up in those neighborhoods, even in the 90s, they're fucking making fun of each other for like not having shit.
That's true. That always was a thing.
yeah, so I don't know.
But being a baller on social media is, I feel like,
That's
in
the new
everyone's
thing now.
face
It's a
all
thing
the
now,
time.
yeah.
So it's like, oh, you broke. It's like that type of shit.
There's different levels. Like now it's like Bugattis, right? But before,
Yeah.
like when I was a kid, it's like you don't have airwalks, you don't sag your pants. You're
yeah.
lame. Airwalks with these sneakers. And like before I bought anything fashionable, it was Airwalk was the first one, and I had to beg my parents to get me a pair because maybe I don't even know how much they were, like $50 maybe or $30,
Yeah.
whatever was expensive back then.
$30.
35.
I had to literally like cry to fit in with the kids because they were getting me like knockoff shoes from Vietnam. Shit, my mom's
yeah.
getting me knockoff shoes from Vietnam now. Son, you'll love these Nikes, Mom. They're not Nikes. Please stop buying me these things. I'm like, they don't look anything like Dunks.
Here's a unique one. Twerking. Like little girls are twerking.
Oh,
dude,
that
yeah.
stuff's weird.
I don't know the equivalent of that from our age.
I don't like the sexualization of like younger peoples.
Yeah, but I think she's trying to say that because of TikTok, that's like algorithmic.
I think TikTok it fast tracks it for sure. And it's like,
But did we have something like that as kids?
I mean,
No, but the
freak dancing was
freak
the
dancing.
most that it
Because
was.
then, like, even in
Right?
5th grade,
That didn't happen for me until high school freak dance. So it evolves. Sexuality evolves over time. You get more accustomed to stuff.
but girls doing it by themselves, popping it, like that's probably not that good.
stripper shit.
yeah, that's probably not that good.
Gold digging was really frowned upon, right? And now it's okay. Right? Or more okay. Gold digging. Like you'd be like, oh, you're just in it for the money, like
Sugar
you're a whore,
dating.
you're a hoe, blah blah blah. And now it's like they're like promoting it. It's like, dude, go be a gold digger.
Get your bag,
Go
girl.
get your thing. You shouldn't pay for a meal. You shouldn't be eating at TGI Fridays or whatever that restaurant is.
Yeah, 2 for 30. The 3 for 30.
What's that restaurant that everybody's hating on? Olive
Is that
Garden?
expensive?
Which makes me feel like, why?
In fact, it's so good.
It's the weirdest thing though is like, why are you hustling for like $30? That's literally your meal. It's like 30 fucking. It's like 20,
This is
$30.
an excellent
It's
moment
like-
to say, buy our merch. T-shirts are on sale right now for the normal $30 price.
If you don't want to buy it, have some dude buy it for you.
Easy.
Stay warm in a Careful Boys tee.